year's national championship, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Broomstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limited the return. Not much there. To throw, it's Lagway. Aggressive call on the opening play. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
Here comes a handoff. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And he shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up fourth down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The Gators with first and 10 here. And there's the handoff. Could be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Ball handed off. And the Gators are going to keep this drive rolling. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. So here we go, an exciting start of the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Now the handoff. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, when's the last time you saw an offense eat up the entire first quarter? Talk about moving the ball methodically down the field, and then eventually you're able to punch it in for a touchdown. This defense is going over to the sidelines just looking for answers.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Back to pass. It's Knight. Pass rush closing in. With sure hands. It's Pringle. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. They can't stop him. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Penalty flags on the field. The kick was missed, but the defense way too aggressive there. It'll cost him. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. The shotgun handoff here. Oh, they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looks right, lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The offense starts with excellent field position. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. That's reeled in. It's Pringle. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This quarterback on fire today.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball and then the speed afterwards. And it's a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Gators offense retakes the field. Grant behind the line. It's Wilson. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Empty set now, 5 wide. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Yellow Jackets looking to cash in this red zone trip. Dropping back, it's Knight. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. The Yellow Jackets line up with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's finally tackled out the 2-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. We'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Returner is brought down. It's a start with the next drive.
That return backfires on them. Now, their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. They stop at the 22. That's important breathing room in this drive.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Running out of time in the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Ball. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
To throw, it's Gilliam. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Nice grab. It's Montgomery. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38. They move to 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. The linebacker shifting around now. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Moves out of the pocket. He's got room to run. Crosses the 25. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Hand off to the single back. Powers through. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on fourth and inches. Looking to throw. It's Knight. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Oh, that one's picked off. Now he's bringing it back. Inside the 10. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. Return man forced out at the 12. Not a good return and not good field position. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Caught over the middle. It's ball. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
He's running out of time here. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense picks it up on the run. They bring him down, but a takeaway and a return. A big play by this defense.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Looking downfield. It's Knight. On the move now. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. But, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Fires it to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
DAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
He hauls it in to the 25, still running. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. Pressure is coming. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it in the open. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions, and the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
Looking to score, they'll win it to the right side. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. Grabbed by the receiver. Tough running that breaks a tackle, picks up the first down. And the Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The kicking team makes the recovery.
Well, now that we're in this second half, Chris, you're limited on how many possessions you can get to get back into this game. And I think they needed to get something to get them going. Now you steal back some momentum. Let's see what they can do with this.
The Ford offense retakes the field. He'll hand it off. Has the first down and more. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The Gators come to the line in the hurry up. To the air, it's Lagway. Quick dart to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on it.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. This time a completion. Breaks loose at the 40. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Looking deep down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
That's caught. It's Pringle. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Able to recover his own fumble and get first down yardage.
When the ball's on the ground and somehow the running back recovers it himself, he's got to be relieved and elated at the same time. I'll tell you who else is elated, Chris, his offensive coordinator and the head coach over on the sideline.
And he will score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no one.
And he throws his third interception of the day. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Gonna run it. It's Pringle. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Breaks into the clear. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Leaning on the run game here late. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive moving. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well. Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Here's the option play. Max got him on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Scanning the field. It's Knight. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. That was crucial, Kirk. Barring something crazy, that should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.
On paper, this looked like an upset, but they sure carried themselves out there tonight like they were favored. Still a long way to go, still can get better, but possibly this football team could make a run in the postseason.
Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. The 25 and 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. To the air. It's Lagway. The receiver makes the catch.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn. You try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
The Gators pick up enough yards to move the sticks. That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll throw it now. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Moves out of the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows.
Could take it all the way. And he's brought down, and that should do it for the ball game. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team